Hello everyone, welcome to my Chinese lesson for writing, and this is HSK Level 1, Lesson 1. So the strokes are the main things that consist of a Chinese character, and now today we're going to learn 5. So the first one, it is a horizontal line. The Chinese name, we call it 横, 横. Here comes the second one, it is called 竖, which is a vertical line. 竖 from top to the end. The third one is called left falling. So you start from the top and then gradually right towards the left side. So there's a little bit curve. It's called 撇. Now let's see the fourth one, which is a dot. 点, 点, a dot. Okay, now let's see the last one for this lesson, which is the fifth stroke. It's called right falling, which is very similar to the third one, which is left falling. Now we write this curve to the right side. So it's called 捺, 捺. So you write from the top to the bottom, to the right side. So this is 捺. Okay, now we put all the strokes that we learned into the real words. Let's see the first one. Number 1. 一 is just one horizontal line. Now let's see 2. 2 has 2 horizontal lines. The top one is a little bit shorter and the bottom one is a bit longer. So 2, I will put P very soon. 2. So 1, 2. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. So 1 horizontal line or 2 horizontal line. Okay, so now let's see the next practice. The next one is a 10. 10 is called 10. 10 is 10. 10 has 2 lines. One is 横, which is horizontal line, and another one is 竖, which is a vertical line. And then you put them together, it's like a cross. And this is Chinese character number 10. 10. 10. Next word, it is called 工. So if you say 工作, it means job or work. Now we learn the first character of this word, work. 工. It has 3 lines, 3 strokes. First one is one short line on the top, and then a vertical, and then a longer horizontal line. So 横, 竖, 横, 横, 竖, 横. So let's practice another stroke, which is 人, 人, the left falling. 人 means person. And if you say 工人, that will be worker, the 工 that we learned just now. So 工人, worker, 人 consists 2 strokes. So first stroke is left falling, and second stroke is a right falling from the middle of the left falling, and you start the right falling. That's the next one. 8, it means 8. 8 also has 2 strokes. One is 撇, which is left falling, and another one is 捺, which is right falling. So you write left falling, 撇, and then right falling is a little bit on the top of the 撇, and you have a space in between. So let's see the next one. It is 不, which means no. 不. So first 横, which is horizontal line, 撇, which is left falling, and then a vertical line, 竖, and the last one is a dot, so 点. So one more time. 横, 撇, 竖, 点. Horizontal line, left falling, vertical, and then a dot. Just to make sure the left falling you write starts from the middle of the horizontal line. So 不, 不 means no, or the one of the negative words. There are 2 negative words, 不, it is one of them. And then 6, 6, dot, horizontal line, the left dot, and then the right dot. So 6, 6. Okay, so now let's see the next one, 大, which means big, 大. So horizontal line called 横, and then left falling, 撇, and then right falling, 捺. So 横撇捺, that is big. It's called 大 in Chinese. 大. And now let's see the last one, which is 天. It means sky. 天, 天. So horizontal line, 横. This one is short, which is on the top. And then let's write one more horizontal line. This is a little bit longer than the first one. And then a 撇, you cross kind of from the middle of this two horizontal line. And then 那 from the bottom. Go to the right side, right falling. So 横, and then a longer 横, 撇, 那. So this is 天, 天, sky. Okay, so that is everything from this lesson. So all the words that we have written together in this lesson, I have put it here as a review. Please have a look and write with me multiple times until you can recognize any of them without any difficulty. Yeah. So good luck and see you soon in the lesson 2. Bye bye. Hello everyone, welcome back to my online course for writing. Here is the lesson 2 for writing. So now let's go to learn our stroke for the day. So the first one is called 横折, 横折. So 横 means vertical, 折 is a turn. So 横折. Second one, 竖折. So 竖, it is a vertical line and then a turn. Third one, 竖钩, 竖钩, a 竖 vertical line and then 钩 is a hook. Okay, so let's see the next one. Let's go to our new words. So the first one, 口, 口. 口 means mouth or can be the measure word which we will learn in lesson 5 in the normal lesson. It is a measure word for family members. So 口. So first step, it is a 竖, 竖, which is a vertical line. And then the next one, it is our first stroke, new stroke. 横折, 横折. As you see, I did a little bit hook in the end. It's optional. Both ways work. So 口竖横折 and then close it up. So both ways work. Let's see the second word. 日, 日. It is sun or the date of the month, which we'll learn in lesson 7. So first you have a 竖 and then 横折 and then a little line, 横 in the middle, but do not touch the right vertical line, which is a 竖, and then close it up. So 日, 日. Okay, then let's see the next one. So the practice for the second stroke is called 竖折. So the first one, 山, 山, which means mountain, mountain, 山. And we are going to learn the order of the character, but for this one, just a little bit now. It is we write things in the middle and then left to the right. If you have something in the middle, then you write it first, and then after that, you write left to the right, so like this one. So a 竖 in the middle, which is higher than everyone else, and then 竖折, and then a 竖 in the end. Let's see the next one. It is 出 means out or come out. So 出, it is a verb. So first one, 竖折, and then a small 竖 cross it, and then a big 竖 cross it as well, and then it's like you repeat the first one, 竖折, and then a small 竖 here. So one more time. 出, 出. Okay, so let's see the next one. We practice the third radical, the 竖钩, which is a vertical with a little bit hook. So first one, it is called 钉, 钉. This one, it doesn't really have a particular meaning of the word on its own, but if you say 人丁, that's the people of your family. Let's say a lot of let's say I have a lot of family members or a lot of kids, then you can say 人丁 something something, like to describe. So 丁 in this word a little bit. Or you can say 一丁丁, it means like a little bit, very similar to 一点点. If you know 一点点, it's also a little bit meaning. So, well, anyway, here just practice for the character. So 丁, this is a 横 and then 竖钩. Let's see the last one, which is 小. 小 means small. 小, small. So 竖钩 and then left dot or right dot. One more time. 竖钩. This is 小, vertical line, and then a little bit hook in the end. Okay, so I hope you learned everything. Now let's go to our small summary. So let me read. 口日山出丁小. And then actually there's one word, it's sunrise. 日出, 日出. So 日 is the sun, 出 is out, so 日出 is sunrise. Good, so give you some time to practice a little bit more, and I hope you can recognize them easily in the future. Okay, so see you in my next lesson for HSK Level 1 Writing Lesson 3. Bye-bye! Hello everyone, welcome back to my online course HSK Level 1 Writing number 3. Okay, so now we're going to learn a few more new strokes and then we'll go to our words. So, first stroke, 横折钩 is horizontal line and turn and then a hook in the end. 横折钩. Now let's see the second one is called 握钩. So a line to the right side and then a hook. 握钩, 握钩. So let's see the first new word. 月 means moon or the month. 月. So first 撇 is left falling and then a new stroke. 横折钩. 横折钩, horizontal line, turn and then a hook. And then two more. 横, a small one, don't touch the. Now let's see the next word, which is called 心, 心, which means heart. 心. Okay, so a dot, and then our new stroke, the number 2, a line hook, and then a dot on the top, and another dot on the right side. So 心点握钩点点. Okay, 心. 心. The third word is called 中, 中, which means middle. If you say 中国, that would be China. 中. Okay, so 竖, vertical line, 横折, horizontal line and turn, and then another 横 to close it up like a square, and then one line to cross everything. So 竖, this is 中. Okay, let's see the next word, which is called 人, 人, it means person. If you say 中国人, that means China person, which is Chinese. So 人 is two strokes, 撇 and 捺, 撇捺, left falling and right falling. Okay, so now let's talk about the order of the character. How you write it, where shall you write firstly? So first order is that you should write horizontal line first and then vertical line. So example word number 10, 10. So first is 横 and then it is 竖. So 横竖, this is 10. And then this second example word, it is 弓, which we learned last time. You first write the horizontal line, which is 横 and then 竖. And then 横 again. So the second order, it is we first write left following and then we write right following. So 撇 and then 那. So like 八 is 8, which is the first word. 人 is person, that is the second word. Okay, so here comes our review. 乐心中人. And then the order for the characters, you first write horizontal line, which is 横, and then you write the vertical line, which is 竖. And the second order is first you write the left following, which is 撇, third 撇, and then it is the right following, which is 那, that is right following. Okay, so that is everything. I hope you learned everything, and please remember to write multiple times when you can, and then you can recognize them easily in the future. Yeah. So write many times until you remember them. Okay, so that is everything. See you next time in my next video for lesson 4. Bye bye. Hello everyone, welcome back to my online course for writing, and this is lesson 4. Okay, so a few new words, new strokes in the beginning. So let's check the first one. 竖折钩, 竖, it is a vertical line, 折 is a turn, 钩 is a hook. 竖折钩. One more time. 竖折钩. Let's see the next stroke, the second one. It's called 横折弯钩. So 横, horizontal line, 折 a turn, 弯 is like a curve, and then 钩 is hook again. So 横折弯钩. Okay, so let's go to our words. First one is number 7. So 7 is called 七, which has 3 strokes. 撇竖弯钩. 撇竖弯钩, left following, and then a vertical line, turn and hook. 七. Next word is 儿, which means son. 儿子 is normally son, but this is a part of it. So 撇 and then 竖弯钩. So 撇竖弯钩. Left following and then vertical, turn and hook. Next word is number 9, 九. So 横折弯钩 and then a 撇. So 横折弯钩. 横 horizontal line, 折 a turn, 弯 is like a curve, 钩 is a hook. So this is one time. You write it one time, which is our new stroke. So let's write a few more times. 横折弯钩 and then a 撇 to cross it. Okay, so now let's see the next word, which is how many, to ask for a number, which is called 几. So this has 2 strokes. One is 撇, left following, and then 横折弯钩. But this on the top, this 横 is a little bit short. Yeah, let's say comparison to the 9, which is 9, it is shorter. So 几. Okay, then now let's go to the order of the character. So today we'll learn 2 orders. So the first order is we write from the top to the bottom. So first you write on the top, and then you write the bottom part. So this is R2, R, number 2. Next one is number 3, 三. So 横, so 3 横, and you write it with this order. Yeah, so the top 横, it is less in the middle kind of length, and middle 横, it is shortest, the bottom 横 is longest. So from top to bottom. Okay, so now let's see the second order, which is we write from the left to the right side. So example word 几, which is the word that we just wrote. How many? 几. So we write the left part first, and then we write the the right part. So 几, and then the second example word, it is number 8, which is 八, 八. So we write 撇 and then 那. So 撇 it is on the left, so we write it first. 那 is on the right side, then we write it as the after the 撇. Yeah, so this is 2 orders. We write from top to the end and from left to the right side. Okay, so that is everything. Here comes to our review. Let's read together. 七二九几. The example for the order number 1, you write from top to the bottom. 二三. The order number 2, you write from left to the right. 几八. Okay, so that's everything for this lesson. I hope you will write it multiple times just to practice it, yeah? So characters, as long as you practice it, you will recognize them for sure. Okay, good. So see you in my next lesson, lesson 5 for writing. Bye-bye. Hello everyone, welcome back to my online course HSK Level 1, Writing Lesson 5. Okay, so here we have a few new strokes, so let's check the first one. 横撇, 横撇, so 横, horizontal line, 撇, that is a left falling. And now let's see the second stroke, which is called 撇点. 撇, left falling, 点 is a dot, so 撇点. Okay, so now let's try the new words. Number 1, water, which is called 水, 水, water. So first we write a 竖钩, so vertical line with a hook, and then on the left part, we write our new stroke, first one, 横撇, and then we write one more, it's very similar to the left one, which is you write a 撇 first and then you write a 那. So this is the first word, 水, water. Okay, now let's check the second word, which is again. You can say 又, like you did something again. So 又. So this one has it has 2 strokes. The first stroke it is 横撇 and then a 那. So 横撇 and a 那. So third word, which means female, so or girl, like anything related to the gender, which is female. So 女, if you say 女儿, as in this lesson, we'll learn it. 女儿 means daughter. So 女, a 撇点, and then a 撇, and then a 横. Okay, so now let's see the last new word, which is good. 好, as you know, hello, it is 你好, 你好. Here we write the word 好. 好, this word actually has 2 parts. One is part left, which is very similar to the word 女, the female, that word we learned. And on the right side is one more word, which is called 子. So the radical, which is the parts of the character, we'll learn this very soon. In this case, 好, it is the left part, the 女. Okay, so these 2 parts add together, that is the whole words 好. And there is one more word, which is 了, is a very important grammar word for past tense. It's actually the first grammar word for past tense, le, 了 without tone, which is neutral tone. So 了, you write 横折, and then go to 横折, so horizontal line, then a turn, and then don't stop one time, continue to the bottom, there's a vertical line, and then a hook. So everything here, it's one time, one time. Okay, so now let's go to the order of the character. Okay, so the order that we're gonna learn today is you write first the outside, the frame. kind of. And then you write what is inside. So the example word is number 4, 4. So you write on the outside, and then you write this inside 撇, and then 竖弯, yeah, and then you close it up, which is a 横 in the end. So one more time. Okay, then let's check the another order, which is you write things from the middle first, and then you write the left part and then the right part. So let's say you have 3 parts, then you write the middle part first, and then left, and then in the end, right. Okay, so the example word it is 小, small, 小. So 树沟, and then 1 dot on the left, and then 1 dot on the right, 小. Okay, so that is everything for this lesson. I hope you were writing together with me, and I hope you can recognize these words without pinyin and when you see it somewhere in the future. Yeah, good. So here's the summary. Please write as much as possible until the point that you can recognize them easily. Okay, good. So that is everything for today. I will see you in my next lesson for writing part 6. Bye bye. Hello everyone, welcome back to my online course for HSK Level 1 writing. So let's take a look for the first stroke, which is called 撇折, 撇折. And then the next one is called 斜钩, 斜钩. So write with me. And the last one is just a rising. It's like 提, 提. Okay, so now let's go to the real words. First one. The first word, it is like a particle, or is the ending word, like ma. It's very similar to ma as well. If I want to say, is it okay? I can ask 好吗? Or I can say 好吗? So this is the ma. Okay, so let's see how it's written. So 撇, and then the new stroke 撇折, and then the dot, the end. So one more time. 撇, left falling, 撇折, left falling, and then a turn, and then the dot. Let's see second word, which is 东. This word has actual meaning, which means east, east. So 东. So 横, horizontal line, and then the new stroke 撇折, 撇折, and then you cross it, this 折, this turn a little bit, and you write a vertical and hook, and then 1 dot on the left, 1 dot on the right. So one more time. Horizontal line, left falling and turn, vertical hook, dot, dot. Okay, so now let's see the next word. 我, which means I or me. 我. So this one has, well, a little bit more strokes, but don't worry, all the strokes that we have learned, now we just put all of them together. So write to me, slowly, a line hook, a left falling, and then a dot on the top. Okay, so this is 我. Okay, this word is fine. Let's continue to next one. Next example word is money, which is 钱, 钱. For this word, it has 2 parts. One part is left part, and then another part from on the right side. So let's try to write the first part on the left. So a small left falling, a horizontal line, and then 2 more horizontal line, and then a vertical hook. So this vertical hook doesn't cross the middle horizontal line, yeah? And this is the left part, and the right part is 2 horizontal line, and then is our new stroke, and then a left falling to cross it, and then a dot on the top. Okay, so now let's take a look for the Next word, so this word is practice for the third stroke that we learned today, which the meaning is to hit or to beat something. Or if it's with a ball, there will be play some ball. Okay, for this one, it's called 打. So it also consists of two parts, one part on the left, one part on the right. Okay, now let's take a look for the last word, which means east. Which means west. So for this one, it is called 西. Okay, so horizontal line 横, and then you write at the bottom here is this outside this frame, this square, and then you write 撇, and then it's like a 捺, and then you close everything up. So this is 西. Okay, so that is everything for this lesson. In the next lesson, we're going to talk about the parts of the character, which we have already encountered two words for this lesson, which is the money 钱 and then to hit or to beat 打. Okay, so here's the summary. 么东我钱打西. Okay, so actually there's a word 东西 here. 东西, it means some stuff, tangible, yeah, like a phone or a microphone. So 东西 or something to eat, 吃的东西, that will be. Okay, so next lesson we're going to talk about the parts of the words. Yeah, so we may have two parts or three parts. And what are the parts called? They're called radical. So, we will learn it very soon in the next few lessons. Okay, so wish you have a pleasant day and see you next time in my video for lesson 7. See you. Bye. Hello everyone, welcome back to my online course HSK Level 1, Lesson 7, and this is for writing. So today we're going to talk about what is a single component words. So let's try the first one. Number 4, 四. So first you write the outside, and then inside is a 撇, and then it's a little bit like that, but there's a small curve, and then you close it up. So 四, 4. Then let's check the second word, number 5, which is called 五, third tone, 五. So 五 is first you write 横 and then 竖, so horizontal line and then a vertical line, but with a little bit slope, and then 横折 from the middle, and then a big 横, so a big or a long horizontal line to be in the bottom of this word. So 五. Okay, so this is number 5. Okay, so let's see. The next word is called book, which is 书, book. So 书, first you write 横折, so horizontal line and then a turn, and then a big 横折 go. So 横折 go, so horizontal line, then a turn, and then a hook. Then you have a long vertical line to cross everything, which is a 竖, and then a dot on the top right, which is a 点. So this is book, 书. Okay, so that is the single component word. So that you think everything is like just one part. You don't have it's like separated. So when you see one word that is just one part, everything is kind of together, you cannot divide it anyhow, then they are called single component words. So now let's see this compound structure. So we can have both left-right structure and also the left-middle-right structure. So they are called compound structures. So let's see the first one. So the first one is left-right compound structure, and then example word it is you, 你. So this is the first part, a small left falling and then a vertical line, and then we write the right part, which is left falling, and then 横折, horizontal line and a turn, and then 竖钩, which is a vertical line and hook, and then dot on the left, dot on the right. So these two parts, when they're together, that is one character. And this kind of structure, they are called left and right compound words. So then let's see the next one. So the second example word, which is 好, that it means good, 好, good. So when 好, it also has two parts, which has one particle, which is called 女, so it's like a girl or female, 女. So this is the left part, and then this is the right part, which is the 子. So when it's together, it means good, 好. So these are the compound words, left and right structure. So now let's take a look for the second structure that we'll learn today, which is called left, middle, right structure. For this one, we kind of have three parts. In this case, the first example word is called thank, so 谢, which is when you say thanks or thank you, you can say 谢谢 or 谢谢你. Yeah, so for this word, it looks a little bit complicated, but actually, if we take it apart, like three parts, then it will be a little bit easier for you to write. So first we write from left to the right. So first part left. So left part is this radical, and then we write the middle. So write it with me, and then the right part. So three parts together, and that is one word, 谢. For this one, it's a little bit complicated. You don't have to be fully able to write it on your own, but at least write with me. Yeah. So just to practice. So I'm sure when you see it in the future, you can recognize them. So this is 谢. So the next example word, okay, which is 树, which means tree, 树, tree. So this word also consists of three parts. The first part, which is left part, that is a radical 木, which means like wood. Yeah, so tree. So, and then the middle part is like a 右, and then the last part, which is on the right, is a 横, 竖钩, 点. So this is 树, which means tree. So it has three parts. Okay, so since I have mentioned a lot of times about these radicals, which are the parts of the word, now let's learn two of them today. So the radicals, first one, it is called 三点水. So it's shaped like three drops of water. The radical, the 三点水, is like usually related to water. So first example word is called 汉, which means it is a name of one dynasty in the past. And nowadays, if you say 汉语, that's Chinese language, 汉字is Chinese word. So this is one way to say that. You can also say 中文 as Chinese, 中国字 as Chinese word, but 汉语, 汉字 is very good too. Okay, then let's see the second word is called 美. This word you may see it quite often when you read something, which is this one of the negative word that we use. And this 美 is very important, and it also has this 三点水 radical. So 三点水, three dots or three drops of water. Okay, now let's take a look for the second radical, which is called radical 言字旁. So the radical 言字旁 is usually related to the language or the speech. For example, the word, it comes from the word 语言, which means language, 语. Okay, so let's write it a few more times. 语, and then the radical is called 言字旁. Okay, so now let's check the second example word. This word we have learned, which means who. So 谁 or 谁, these two pronunciations both work. So 谁 or 谁. For this one, actually, it is a compound word with 3 parts. So first part, which is the left part, is our new radical, 言, and then the middle one, it is called 单立人, but we will learn this soon. So the right part, which is in the end, it is 点 and 4 horizontal line and 1 vertical line. Okay, so that is everything for this lesson, and now we're gonna have a review. So let me read it together with you. 汉 梅雨水 or you can say 谁 shei second tone 四五书你好谢树 Okay, did you get everything? And do you recognize every one of them? And do you remember what's the meaning of them? Okay, so please try to write as many times as possible. So after that, after the exercises and practices, I'm sure you can recognize them easily when you see them in the future. Okay, so good luck and see you in my next video, HSK Level 1, Lesson 8 for the writing. Bye bye! Hello everyone, welcome back to my online course HSK Level 1, Lesson 8. This is the writing lesson. So let's learn the first few character and then we'll go to the structure. Okay, so the first character is 少. It means a few or a little, indicating a small scale or quantity. So the first step, it is this. And then a 竖, then a dot on the left, dot on the right, and then you have one left falling. Yeah, so this is 少. Let me change the pen. Okay, let's write it one more time. This is 少. Okay, good. So let's try the second character, which means 个. 个 originally it meant one individual person. However, nowadays it become one measure word, which is a general measure word. You can use this to describe a lot of nouns. So for the measure word, I also have one video to teach you how to use measure words and in which 2 cases that you need to use them. So this is the first stroke, a 撇, and then a stroke to the right side. This is 捺, and then a vertical line to write it in the bottom of, it's kind of like an umbrella, yeah? So let's write top part and then lower part. So this is 个. Now this one also good. Yeah, so 个. Okay, now let's continue to the structure of the Chinese character. So the first structure is called top bottom. The second structure is called top middle bottom. So let's try the first example word. It is 是, as you well, I'm sure that you already knew this word. It means is, am, are, or yes, like 是的. So let's try the first part. This is on the top, and then you write this one, 弯横, and then 竖横, and then 撇 na. Okay, so this is, let me write it one more time. This is 是 Okay, let me write one time fast. 是 Okay, so let's see the second example word is dad. So 爸 Normally you say 爸爸 Okay, so let's draw the top part. It's like this. And then 横折竖横 and then 竖弯钩 Okay, so one more time. Dot on the left, dot on the right. 撇 那 and then 横折竖横竖弯钩 Okay, so one time fast. This is that 爸 Yeah. Okay, this is how I normally write it. It's a little bit fast, so you see it's not very clear. But when you write it, you can just write like this, very clear. One is one, and so on. So this is the top-bottom structure. Now let's continue to top, middle, bottom. So there's something in the middle. First example word, it is cha, which means tea. So cha, the first thing is on the top, like this. This is on the top. And then something in the middle. This is the thing in the middle. And then you have 横竖钩 dot dot. Now this is cha. So let's write it one more time. 横竖竖 then the middle part 撇捺 and then vertical line horizontal line, vertical and hook, dot dot. Okay, so I normally write it, but I shouldn't write this one so small. I should write like this, long. Yeah. Okay, so it's like similar. So this is cha. So one more word, which it is called 高. It means high, 高, or tall also could be. So this also has this top, middle, bottom structure. So this is the top part, something in the middle, and then in the end have this. So this is 高 高. So one more time. 点横. Then this word actually means 口, so it's like a square. Yeah, so this is 口. 口. Okay. Okay, so that is good. Then let's learn today's radicals. So the first radical is called 金字旁. 金字旁. Let me change paper. Okay, so the first one is called 金字旁. So 金字旁. So 金 actually it means gold. And write together with me this radical. This is 金字旁. So 金 means gold, and 字 is character, 旁 is the radical. So 金字旁 is usually related to metal. Yeah, 金字旁. Now let's see the example word for that. First one, clock, which is called 钟 clock. So let's write our radical. This is our radical, and then it's a flat square. square, and then one line to cross everything. So this is 中. Do you feel it is very familiar for the right part? It is the word 中, like the word middle we did in the beginning, yeah? Like 中. If you write as 中国, that means China. Yeah, 中国. So here this 中, it is clock. Then let's write another word. It's money. This word actually we have already written it before. So this radical is the same. 金字旁. And then one 横, another 横, one line here on the top, one dot, and cross it with a small p. Yeah, so this is 钱. So radical, 金, and then two example words. So let's check the radical 口. Okay, so the radical 口 is called 口字旁. So 口, as we learned it as well in the past, 口 it means mouth. So this radical 口 is usually related to mouth. For example, the two words that we're going to learn today, it is 吃. It means to eat. So this is 口. And then 撇, 横, 撇折弯钩. Yeah, so this is 吃. Let me write one more time. This is 吃. And the next one it is 喝, to drink. I write it here. So 喝, to drink. The radical is the same. This is the 口. And then let's see. The 喝 is a little bit complicated, but don't worry. Let's do it together. This is on the top. And then 撇. Yeah. And then 横折钩. Yeah, so this up to here. Have you followed me? And then we write 撇捺 like this. Yeah, we're almost there. One more step. So so you see that you don't really touch the edge, just like this. So let's write it one more time. The radical, and then the top, the bottom inside, and then finish it with the last line. So this is to drink. It's called 喝. 喝水, the word we learned before, 水. Do you remember what's the meaning? It means water. So 喝水, to drink water. Yeah, 喝水. Okay, so that is everything for this lesson. I hope you enjoyed it, and please remember to write it multiple times together with me until you can recognize them easily and be able to write it. Okay, so see you next time in the next lesson, lesson 9. Bye bye. Hello everyone, welcome back to my online course HSK Level 1, Lesson 9. So this is the lesson for writing. Let's continue to learn the single component characters. So today we're going to learn one, which this word is very, very often to use it, which the pronounced as 在. The meaning is in or at somewhere, or 在 plus a verb and then 呢 in the end could be the continuous or progressive tense. So we're going to learn this tense in a few lessons, around lesson 13. Okay, so now let's start how to write it. First step, it is 横, and then we have 撇 then 竖 横 竖 and then 横 in the end. Yeah, I don't need to write this. Okay, let me write it one more time. Yeah, so this is 在 横竖横. Actually, this part, if you take it out, it means land or soil or yeah, some soil. Yeah, correct. So this is 在. Yeah, so 在. And let's see next one. Oh, before we go to the next one, which is structure part, I'll just explain a little bit about this word. So the original form for the word 在 is like grass sprouting from the earth, and now it means to live or to exist. The reason it means in or at partly is because it is one preposition word. You have 在 plus place, and so that is why you have like exist, like my cup is on the desk. So 在 something 上, which means on. But we'll learn this very soon as well, like around this few lessons. So this is 在 plus a place. Okay, then now let's go to the structure. So today the structure we're gonna learn is called half enclosure. So half enclosure is like half closed, kind of. So let's try one more thing. We have like two kinds of this compound structures. One is called the one that we're going to learn today, the half exclosure structure, and the exclosure structure. This one we will learn in lesson 10, which is the next lesson. Okay, so basically the half enclosure structures in this lesson includes the structure enclosed by two sides and the structure enclosed by three sides. So let's go have one example. First word is called 店. It means shop, like 商店. So this one is half enclosed structure. This is on the top, a dot, and then 横撇. Then let's continue. 竖, and then it is one small 横. Let's continue to the next one. And actually in the bottom is a 口, which is like a square. So let's write it one more time. This is 店. Okay, now let's see. Next one is called 习, which is the second part of the word 学习. It means to study. So 横折钩, and then dot here, dot here. So one more time. 横折钩, a dot here, a dot here. Okay, so this is 习. Now let's see next one. It means this, so it's called 这. This is the first part, and then you have like this. So let me write this radical one more time. A dot, and then go, turn, then a long horizontal line. This one is a radical. We're going to learn it very soon. And the top part is this. So 这 one more time. And the sequence, you first write this part, and then you write this radical. Okay, 这 means this. Let's see next one. It is called 同, means same, or 同学, it means classmate. Vertical line, 横折钩, 横, and then a 口 again. So this is 同. One more time. 同. Okay, now let's see next one. 凶, it means fierce. If someone is really 凶, it means like his face expression is like very aggressive. It's quite scary kind of. Actually, the murderer is called 凶手. Like the 手 means hand. It's like the hand, which is really bad. So that's murder. 凶手. Let's write it one more time. So it's a cross here, and then this one needs to be a little bit crossed. So 凶 one more time. So do you feel the similarity in this half enclosure structure? So like everything is like enclosed by 3 sides, like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then okay, this kind of is like 2 sides. But this one's like 3 sides, and this one's like 2 sides a little bit, but it's like half enclosed. It's not everything closed. Okay, so we still have one more word, which is called 一. I just realized my video is not really straight. Sorry. Okay, so the last word, 医, it means to cure someone, or if you want to say 医生, that is doctor. So 横, and then 竖折, so it's like this is a proper 3 sides. Then we write things in the middle. This is 一, so one more time, a little bit slower. 撇, 横, 横, 撇, 点. Okay, so 一. This is 一. Well, as we learned previously, we also have another word that has the exactly same pronunciation, same pinyin, which is number 1, 一. So this is also 一, but this 一 just one horizontal line, and it means number 1. Number 1. This one 一 is the same pronunciation, but it has a different meaning, which means the doctor. Doctor. Okay, or to cure. Or hospital, 医院, they're all possible. Okay, then let's continue to the radical for today. So as we mentioned, this word, this radical here, this is gonna be our first radical. So let me move my paper. Okay, so radical number 1 is called 走之旁. So 走之旁, this is the name of the first radical. Then let's try this radical 走之旁. It is usually related to like walking, but as it's called usually, so it's not all the time. Sometimes it makes sense, sometimes not really. So let's try the first word, this, as we have already written previously. You first write this, and then a dot. So it's like you write a 3 here, but just like this, and then you start, and then you have a dot on the top. So this is how it looks like, 走之旁, 走之. The second example word is called 送, 送, which is first we write things on the top. Well, let's say not the radical, 走之旁. This one's a little bit special. You write the other part first, and then you write the radical, and then you write radical. Okay, so this is 送. Let me put it here. So let me write one more time. 点, 点, but you see these 2 点 is they're facing each other. 横, 横, 撇, 点. So this is on the top. This is 送. Okay, so now let's check the second radical, which is called 门字框. 门字框. 门, it means door. And how you write it is actually like this. It's a little bit similar to a door, yeah? So this is 门字框. And there are a lot of words that they have 门字框 as the radical. For example, to ask. Ask, which is called 问. Then let's write it together. Radical 门, and then you need your mouth to ask something, right? And then there's a mouth here. So this is to ask, 问. And then there is another word which is second example word. 间. 间, if you say 房间, that would be room. Or if you want to say one room, then you need a measure word to describe it, and this measure word will be this word, 间. So 一间房间. It's a little bit funny, yeah, but it's actually correct. So 房间 room, 间, it's measure word for rooms. So let's write it together. This is the radical. We write it first, and then we write things in the middle. And then one more small line here, and then close it up. So if you take this one out, it's like this. I think we have learned it before. It means it is pronounced as 日, yeah, 日. So it's like the date of the month or the sun. Yeah, so 日. One more time, this word 间. Okay, so well, that is everything for this lesson. And if you have some questions, please let me know. And also, please write as much as possible. Yeah, when you have time, so you can recognize them easily in the future. Okay, so see you next time in the lesson number 10 for writing. Bye bye. Hello everybody, welcome to my How to Write Chinese Character lesson. Today is lesson 10. So, let's go to our first word for today, which is 上. So 上, it means on the top of something. Let's see one more time. Let's see how to write it. There's a vertical line, small horizontal line, 一个横, and then 横, so longer horizontal line. So this is 上. So it's actually very similar to this pointing to the top. Yeah, it's like pointing to the top. So 上. Then the next one, it is 下. 下, it means exactly the opposite. So that means under something. 下 actually has a few meanings, but today we just take it as the under meaning. So 下面. Let's see. First one horizontal line, and then a vertical, and then there's a dot which is point at the bottom. So it's like under. So you see here, it's like again, it's like a small arrow point to the down or the under direction. So this is 下. Let's write it one more time. Okay, 下. This is the third character, which is the measure word 本. Let's say 一本书. What does that mean? 一本书, which is one book. So 本, it is a measure word here. So first one, a horizontal line, vertical line, left falling, right falling. Actually here up to now, this word, it means 木. Let me write it here. 木. And the meaning of this word is wood. And then let's see. To complete the word 本, we add a small vertical line here. So let me write it one more time. 本. So well, if it's a book that is made of paper, which is a form from the trees. So 本. It's a mu, and then there's a line here at the bottom. Let me write one more time. Ben. Okay, so let's see the next word, which is the end of something. The end of something, which is called mo. Mo. So for this word, we have a horizontal line on the top, and then a small one, shorter than the first one now, and then a vertical line to cross everything. Left falling, right falling. There you go. This is mo. So the word 周 means week. This is how to write it, but it's not mandatory. It's not a must for this lesson that we learn. The mo is okay. So 周 is like week, mo is like and. So what is 周末? 周末, that is weekend. So 周 is week. There's another word that also means week, that is 星期, 星期. But we don't say 星期末 as weekend, we say 周末 as weekend. Yeah, 周 comes to the first, week and. Yeah. Let's write the 末 one more time. One more time. Okay, how? So this is fine. Let's see the structure for today, which is full or complete enclosure. Let's see two example words. So first word, it is 4, which is 4. And first we write vertical line, 横折钩, horizontal, and then a turn, and then a hook. So it's like almost half closure. Is almost everything is closed. And then we write things in the middle. One small line to the left, and then another one is like a go down, then there's a turn. Then in the end, you close it up. So let's write one more time. Okay, so this is fine. Let's try next one. Country, it is 国. 国, let's say, how to say China? China, it is 中国. Okay, 国, first step on the left. Oh, again, 横折钩, horizon line, turn, hook. In the end, we write the middle thing. So like 3 small line, and then it's a vertical line to cross everything, but don't cross to the top here. Yeah? So up to here is fine. And then 1 line to close the kind of like a square. So now we have a complete enclosure. Let me write one more time. Okay, so this is 国. Okay, so now let's see the radical for today. The first one, it is 国字旁. So the same word here, 国字旁. Let me write it. 国字旁. So it is read like this. This is 国字. 国字. It's 国字框. Sorry. 框 is like a thing to close everything. 框. So example word. Well, first one is 国, and then the next one it is 困. 困 means to be trapped, or someone feels sleepy. So 困. Okay, let's see the next one, radical, which is called 士字旁. So for this one, it is first example word to look. To look. And then let's see the radical how to write it. There's a dot on the top, and then 横撇, so horizontal line, and then don't stop. One time, go to left falling, and then a vertical line, and then here's a dot. Here's a dot. So this is the 士字旁, 士字旁. And then now 视 it means to look or to view something. So 视, we continue the right part, it is actually the word 见. 看见 is the full version to see. So 见 here now. This is 见. So you have this 士字旁. This radical, it is a the character which has this radical normally or usually is really to like someone's fortune or like sacrificial thing rates, but this one, well, here it is really to look at something. So but this one, the meaning for the relation is not very it's not very normal that you will see, but well, this is one radical. Let's see the next one. To wish something, which is 祝. To wish, so this radical again, and then on the top there's a 口, and then left falling, and then right one is 竖折弯钩. So 竖, vertical, and then a turn, and then a curve, and then a hook. So let me write these two characters a few more times. So first one is 是, and then second one it is 祝. So this is the radical. So remember this one. Okay, 好. So that will be everything for this lesson. Hello everybody, welcome to my How to Write Chinese Character lesson. So today we're going to talk about lesson 11. So let's see the first character for today, which is 五. 五, it is noon. First stroke, then a horizontal line, another horizontal line, and then there's a vertical line to cross it, but do not cross the top. Yeah, if you cross the top, that would be another word. Oh, it's actually cow, which is 牛. So let's write two more times. Sorry, there's no dot here. Okay, let's see the next word for today. It is 电. 电. This word is actually quite often to see. Can be 电话, so telephone, or 电话号, telephone number, or 电视, television, 电脑, computer, 电影, movie. Okay, so you may see it quite often. So first we write this, and then a line in the middle, and then cross it, a big vertical line, and then the turn, and then the curve, and then a hook. So let's try one more time. Okay, so this is 电. Literally, it means electricity or electronical, so electricity things. So let's go to our radical for today, which is first one, 耳刀旁. 耳刀旁. So it means ear. So let's see. This is first step you do, and then a vertical line. It does looks like a ear, right? So 耳刀旁. Okay. So let's see the first example words. It is 院. So on the top is a dot and then a small left, a vertical line, you can call it, and then a 横折. So this is actually one radical that we're going to learn in the future. And then one line here, one line here, and then left falling right. So just be careful here, don't cross it. Yeah. So this is 院. Let me write it one more time. Okay, so this is 院. 院. Have you think of any words? 院. It could be with the word 医院. 医院, hospital. 医院. Okay, and the next word that we can write, it is 阳. 阳. It is sun. So first our radical, and then there's a 日 on the right side. So this is 阳. So sun, it is 太阳. So this is 太. And then 阳. So 太阳, it is sun. Okay, so let's see the second radical. Okay, so let's see the second radical, which is 单人旁. So 单人旁, which is, well, as we have a 人, how to write 人? It's like this, right? So when there's a radical, it's always narrowed. So that would be like this, and then a vertical line, not a right falling anymore. Example word, 你. Well, I believe that you see this very often, right? So 你. The right part is this in the beginning on the top, and then a vertical line with a hook, 1 dot, 2 dot. So this is 你. Let me write it one more time. 你. Okay, and then another example word, 他. So he or she, same old, this radical, and then on the right part is going down here, vertical line, and then 竖折钩. This is 他. Let me write it one more time. Okay, so that will be everything for today, and I hope you enjoyed it. So today we don't have many words, but these two radicals are quite important and we miss it very often. Okay, then I will see you next time in my next video for characters, which is lesson 12. See you next time. Bye bye. Hello everyone, welcome to my How to Write Chinese character lesson. So today we're going to talk about lesson 12. So first character for today, it is sky, 天. Tian, sky. So first stroke, it is a horizontal line. So 横. And then second stroke, it is another horizontal line. And then the third one is cross from here to the left, a left falling, that will be like this. And then the last stroke, it is from the middle here and then to the left. So this is 天 sky, 天. Okay, so let's write a few more times. Tian. Okay, so let's try next line, next character. The qi, it is air. So let's try qi. This is the first one to the left following a small one, not so big. And then heng, horizontal line, heng, another one smaller though, and then one time to this. So this is one time thing. Okay, so let's try write it one more time. This is qi, air. Okay, the next character, it is rain. So yu, rain. First one, horizontal line, and then go down, one vertical line, 竖, and then horizontal line, turn, and a hook. So 横折钩. And then from middle of the top line, and then cross it to the bottom, and then 2 drop on the left, 2 drop on the right side. So it's like a raindrop. Okay, let's write it one more time. So this is 雨. Okay. And this word is very similar to 雨, but it is 两. So when to use 两 to describe the quantity of something which is 2. For example, 两个杯子, 2 cups. 两个杯子. So let me write 两 one more time. So up to here, it is exactly the same as the rain, 雨, but here and then this, just repeat it. For the middle part, inside part is different. Yeah, so to differentiate these two, one is 雨, so you see like drops, like a raindrop, and then 两 is like 2 times here. Okay, so this is the character for today. Now let's learn the radicals. So the first radical that we're gonna learn is related to women, which is go down like this one time, and then one left following to cross it just a little bit, and then a rising like this. Okay, so this is called 女字旁. So for this one, it's, well, 女, as we know, it is a girl or a woman or a female. So for example, 女儿 that we had in the past, 女儿, 我的女儿今年4岁了, my daughter. So 女儿, daughter. 我女儿今年4岁了, my daughter this year is 4 years old. So let's continue for the example. So first one, elder sister, which is 姐. Well, it's a sister, female, so we use this radical. This radical here and on the right side part. This is on the top, and then 1 line, 2 line, then close it up. So this should be touched here, and this one doesn't cross, yeah? Let me write it one more time, a little bit bigger. 1, 2, and then in the end, the bigger one, and to cross everything. Let's write one more time. So this is 姐. Okay, then let's see. Next one, so mother, 妈. Well, mom, female again. So this radical here, and then this 横折 and then 竖折钩，竖折弯钩啊。So go down, then to the right side, come down. There's a curve and then a hook. In the end, there's one line there. So this is ma. Ma. Okay, then the next radical that we're gonna have is called 十字旁. So 十字旁. So for this one, 十, it means 食物. It comes from the word 食物, which is the full version of the word food. So if it's related to food, then let's see first one, the meal. Let's see first how to write it. Small left falling, and this. Then in the end, you have 竖钩, so vertical and a hook. So let's try the first one. 饭, as you may know, 米饭, 米饭, rice. 吃饭, have meal or eat meal. So full version of the word to eat. So let's write. On the left part is radical, and then the first one, then this is 饭. Okay, let's write one more time. So this is 饭. Okay, so let's try. Another word is to drink. 饮. Well, we can also say 喝. They all mean drink, but 饮 is another way to say drink. Let's say 饮料, it is beverage. 饮水 is also could be 喝水, so both means drink water. So let's try this 饮. Well, again, the same radical here, and then the left part is do this, and then it's like a 人 in the end, so it's a person. But this 饮 can for animals as well, yeah. Okay, so this is it. Let me write one more time. Okay. Okay, so that's everything for level 1 and lesson 12. And then next time we'll continue for lesson 13. Okay, so see you next time. Bye bye. Hello everyone, welcome to my How to Write Chinese character lesson. So today we're going to learn for the lesson 13. Okay, so let's try the first word for today. It is 日. So 日, it is like the sun. So first one, 日. First step, this. Then basically we're going to do like almost like a square, but before we close it up, we write one more short line here in the middle, and then to close it. So this is 日. It could be for the date of the month, for example, 3月3日, so the 3rd of March, or 3月10日, 10th of March. You can say 日 or you can say 号. So both way work. So this is 日. Okay, then let's write one more time. Okay, and then. Okay, there is one word that is very, very similar to it. Instead of one line inside a square, then we have two lines. So that means ice. Mu. So same steps, and then we put two short lines in the middle. That will be one time and two times. Okay, and then to close it up, this is mu. Mu. So for example, if I want to write the word ice, the first I have a radical mu, and then I write things on the left or things on the right. So for this one, you don't have to know how to write it today, but I just want to make one example. This is 眼睛, so which means eyes. 眼睛, eyes. Okay, then you see the radical, which is on the left part, it is a mu, which means eye. So two ways, but most frequent we use 眼睛 as eye, yeah, not mu. Mu is like kind of medical way that you will say mu. Okay, next word. 习. Xi, actually we did mention this word instead of the example words for the half enclosure structure. So, but here it is as one character that we can write and recognize. So let's write it one more time. So one thing here, and then one dot, and then rising. So 习, xi. Okay, so let's write one more time. Okay, this is 习. Great. Then let's see the radical that we learned today. Well, there you go. First one, it is 日 as the radical. So 日字旁. 日字旁 is the name of the radical. And then example word, which is 明. As you may know, 明 can be the word inside of 明天, yeah, 明天. So 明天 is tomorrow. Then let's write, this is 明. Let me write one more time. Maybe you have already recognized this word on the right side. It is 月. So there's a sun and there's a moon. So one time, one day circle, then you go to the next day. So tomorrow, 明. But however, this 明 also means bright. So like very bright, 明亮. Okay, another example word, it is time, 时. 时. Well, it is actually the same as pronunciation for the number 10. It's also 时, but here the character is different. 时, let's see. Well, again, the same radical on the left, 日, and then this is on the right side part. Let's write it one more time. Okay, so this is 时. So 时间, it is time. If I want to say when, at what time, it could be 什么时候. So for the time there, we have two words. Yeah, so if you want to say I don't have time, that would be 我没有时间. 我没有时间. 没有 as don't have. Well, up to this lesson, well, I should know the words don't have. 没有. Okay, so the next stroke for today, it is the one that I just mentioned here, the 木. This one. So example words, when one is I, so here, so let's write it together. This is 木字旁. 木字旁. Then let's do. Okay, put it on the paper. Okay, here. So 眼, a radical here, and then the 横折. 横横竖提撇捺. Well, I said everything in Chinese, the name of each stroke, yeah? Okay, so let me write it one more time. This is 眼. Okay, and then another example word for this one is to sleep. To sleep. So for this one, to sleep, it is 睡. 睡. Well, 睡觉 is to sleep, the full version, but 睡 also means to sleep. So again, when you sleep, you close your eyes, yeah? So it's related to eyes, then related to this word 目. And let's write one line on the top, left falling, but it's like falling like this, not like falling like this. Okay, so next word, 横, and then we have going down, and then we have one word here, da 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 da. So this one's actually a little bit complicated, but I'm sure that you will manage. So let's write it one more time. Okay, so in total there are like 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 lines, but just in the last one is a bit shorter. Let me write bigger here. So this is 睡, 睡, and then 睡觉, the 觉, it is right like this. 睡觉. Okay, this is to sleep, to sleep. Okay, then that is everything for today. Well, by the way, as we learned 名, we also learned 天 from last lesson. So do you remember how to write them now for the word tomorrow? Well, let's write it together here. 明天 tomorrow. 明天 tomorrow. Okay, 好, so that's all for today. And I will see you in my next video for lesson 14, the how to write characters. Have a nice day. Bye bye. Hello everybody, welcome to my lesson for how to write characters. And today we're going to talk about lesson 14. Okay, so let's try the first word for today. It is to start or to drive. 开. So first one. 开. Okay. First step. Horizontal line. 横. And then a longer 横. Okay, I read a little bit cover, should be straight line, yeah. And then left falling, then here. So this is 开. So let me write one more time. This is 开. Okay, let me write one more time. There you go. So 开 can be 开车, 开车, which is our second word here. So 车, car. First step, 横, and then 竖折, and then go down, and then another horizontal line, but this one's a bit longer than the first one. Let's write one more time. 车, 车. So 开车 it is to drive car, but 开 literally is to start or to open. To start also can be the full version for started is 开始, 开始. So here we just only take the 开. So 开车, 开车. Okay, then, well, by the way, how to say I can drive car? It is 我会开车. Because drive car is, well, a thing that require you to learn it, yeah? So you need to learn it, and then you are able to, that's why we use the word 会 as to, like able or can in this case. So let's see the third word for today's character, which is 回, 回. So 回, it is like return or go back. first you need to write a vertical line and then to cover it up a little bit. So it's like half enclosure for now. And then write another square in the inside of it and then close it up. So this is 回. So let's write one more time. 回. Okay, so if you want to say back home, well, if it's to your own home, you never say 去, you will say 回. Not never go home, just always return home or go back home, which is 回 is go back. So 回家. If you want to say like I am Chinese, so when I go to China, I say 回国. I can if I as to say 去中国, but for me it is 回国, return to my home country. Okay, so this is 回. Then let's see the radical for today. First one, it is 肉月旁. So it's like a 月 on the top, on the left, sorry. So this is 月. Actually, how you write 月 is exactly same, but when it's a radical, it's always like thinner. It's like you squeeze it somehow. So, 肉, this is normally related to human body or relate to our body thing. So if I say 胖, which is fat, 胖, it is fat, and then first I write radical as this one on the left, 月, and then the right part it is 2 dots on the top, but they're like facing each other, and then 2 lines in the middle, and then 1 line from the top of the middle of these 2 dots, and then cross everything until the bottom. So this is 胖. Let me write it one more time. 胖 is fat. So, well, never say this to a person. Yeah, this word 胖 is not very, it's neutral, but it's not so good. Yeah, so you can say this little piggy is quite fatty, so 很胖. 这只小猪很胖. Okay, the next radical it is 提手旁. So this one actually you may see it quite often. So 提手旁, write it. 提手旁. Okay, then let's see the example words. Well, it's really to show. It's always really to action or relate to your hand. So 手 is hand. Then let's see the word to beat or to hit something. That is 打. 打, to hit, to beat. Oh, if you want to say play like ball, like volleyball, let's say basketball, this kind of thing that you need to use your hand to hit them, yeah? So that's why the play here that we use, it is 打. So 打篮球, play basketball, 篮球, basketball. So let's try left part. Well, this one on the left, and then this is on the right. So let's try it one more time. So a horizontal line, vertical line, and then hook. So 打 to hit. And then another example word it is to look for. So to look for it is 找. Well, if you look for something, that's kind of use your hand to put this away and then try to find it. Yeah, so use hand, 找. Well, radical on the left and then on the right, one horizontal line, a line hook, then this small left falling, a dot on the top. So let's write it one more time. 找. This 找 it could be often to see. So 我在找我的手机 I am looking for my phone. 我在找我的小猫 I'm looking for, what is 小猫? Kitten. 我的小猫. Okay, so that is everything for this lesson, for lesson 14. And then I will see you next time in my video for lesson 15, which is the last one for the level 1. Okay, see you next time. Bye bye. Hello everybody, welcome back to my How to Write Chinese Character lesson. So today it is the last lesson for the HSK level 1. So let's start with the first word, the year, 年, 年. 年, let's see the first stroke on the left following, a small one, not so big. A horizontal line, 横, and then another 横, but this time you will have a drop. Not a drop, it's like a small vertical line, just to connect with the left horizontal line. So connect it here, and then one more huge line here, and then from the top middle, and then go to the bottom. So this is 年, the year. Let me write one more time. So this is 年. Okay, great. Then let's see the next word, which is 出. 出, it means out. Out, like 出去, go out. I started this one. Actually, this 出去 could be a little hard to pronounce though, but as long as you remember, try to pronounce the words one at a time, then it could be a lot easier for you. So 出, and then like rest your tongue a little bit, put them back to normal, and then start again for the word 去. That will be a bit easier, yeah. So 出去, go out, so to be out, 出去. Okay, let's write the word 出. 竖折, 竖, long one, 竖, and then 竖折, and then 竖. So 竖折 it is a vertical line and then a turn. Yeah, so this is 出. 出. Okay, let's write one more time. 出. Okay, great. So this one is fine. Let's see the next word. To fly, which is 飞. 飞 is to fly. The 飞, actually, the character is a little bit funny. This is the first stroke that you write, and then it's like a little wing here. So two wings. So fly, 飞 is actually, it sounds similar. Fly, 飞, yeah, start with the full sound. So 飞. Okay, so this is 飞, and then let's see. Do you remember how to say airplane from this lesson? That is 飞机. So 飞 is fly, 机 comes from the word 机器, which is machine. So a flying machine, that is airplane. Okay, so this is 飞. Let's see the radical for today. First one, it is 草字头. 草字头, it is a vertical line, horizontal line, 横, and then two vertical line. This one, they're the same length. Yeah, so this is 草. 草, literally, it means grass or tree or plants. So things related to that, normally they have this radical on the top. Now, let's the first one. T. I remember that we were doing this for the structure, top and bottom, top, middle, and bottom structure. So let's write the top, it is the vertical, it is a radical 草, so 草字头, and then the middle part you write like this, and then the bottom part, this is 茶. So let's write one more time. 茶, tea. Okay, then how to say I want to drink tea? That is 我想喝茶. 我想喝茶. Okay, then let's check the next one. Vegetable, it is 菜. Well, 菜, vegetables relate to plants again. So again, our top radical on the beginning. Then let's see. then the next, it is left falling, but really not so steep, it's like very flat, and then like this. So one more time. This is 菜, 菜. Okay, then let's see the next radical. It is 宝盖头. So 宝盖头. So it's a top, it's a dot, and then like this. It's like a cover or something. It's like a roof kind of. So 宝盖头. So well, when we talk about roof, then normally or usually it relate to house. So let's see first one. And this word has a few meanings, but here we take the word subtle. So and a radical, and then 女 in the bottom. Well, so it will be the ladies to do the pack up things and unpack things, to settle down, and that's like more like a girl thing, to organize. Then, well, I think, well, at least for me, yeah. So, and let's write a few more times. And okay, and then let's see the next word, which is home. 家 home. So again, on the top, one line, left falling. This is with a little bit curve, yeah. And then hook, 1, 2, 2 more, left falling, one on the right, a small one, then left falling. So this is 家, 家. So let's write one more time. Okay, there we go. So that is everything for today, and that is the end for level 1. I hope you enjoyed this series for how to write Chinese characters. If you have more questions, please let me know anytime, yeah? And I will try to reply to you, or you can, if there's anything that you want to learn, you can leave me a comment, and if I have time, then I will also make a video for that. Great. So see you in my next video for the level 2, HSK level 2 characters writing. Bye bye!